Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the Wake Up Flow. On Tuesdays, we generally do a little bit of Tai Chi, or at least Tai Chi done as Qigong. The difference being Tai Chi generally is choreographed a bit with the hand and foot movements and a lot of moving around in our small spaces that we've been locked down in for so long, and we've been broadcasting from a basement studio now for the better part of almost 2 years. And the space is fairly small, and although we can benefit from using the Tai Chi forms and movements and movement patterns, the actual choreography that goes with it is not so easy to pull off. But you get a lot of the benefits out of Qigong and Tai Chi from matching breath and body movement, so that we certainly can do in small spaces and in a variety of different ways. We can be sitting, standing, walking, laying down. There are a myriad of ways we can do Qigong. But on Tuesdays, we at least play around with some of the forms that would be familiar to somebody who has seen or done Tai Chi. But as usual, let's begin warming up just a bit. Feet about shoulder width apart, knees kind of soft and bouncy, and just let your upper torso begin to turn from side to side, just letting the arms swing free. Looks like I have some friends joining me this morning. Hopefully they stay away from the cameras and cables and things. But kittens will be kittens. And then let's take the hands into loose fists and begin tapping. Tapping on the lower belly and lower back. Some acupressure points here to wake up our body's energy center, our lower dantian. And just kind of get the body woken up and ready to flow a bit. We're generally working off from a set of forms familiar to practitioners of the Yang style of Tai Chi. There are several different variations of Tai Chi. Two that I am most deeply into are the Yang style, of course. That's the one familiar to folks in the West. And I've also been taking a deep dive into the Wu style of Tai Chi, which has some similarities to Yang. Not quite as complex as some of the movements in the Chen style. And you probably see some of those Wu forms begin showing up over the next couple of months. But for now, we'll keep it to our old friends. Now let's take the front hand and move that up the body. And tapping into that little valley where the shoulder meets the chest. And tapping disciplines such as EFT and others similar to it. This point near the shoulder is used to relieve stress and anxiety. In the Eastern movement traditions, Tai Chi, Qigong, Kung Fu, and other internal arts, we are generally working on the body's meridian lines. This one being the end point of one of the organ meridians, the lungs. Tapping here to promote immunity. And a little reminder, Wednesdays and Fridays, our 11 o'clock practice is done from the Pulse for Health studios on the north end of Cedarburg, near Five Corners, where I used to be a fitness instructor back in the pre-COVID days. continue to Zoom those classes, but we welcome up to 8 folks in studio. Always nice to be in person. Kind of changes the dynamic of the energy. So it's good to be teaching in person again. Let's come on back down to the belly. Continuing to tap on the back. Let's begin to shift the weight from side to side. Kind of rolling along the width of the foot. Inside and outside of the foot, rolling across. Strength and flexibility for the ankles. Helps with balance and, in turn, achieving one of those wonderful benefits of Tai Chi and Qigong, the drastic reduction in falling risk. Which, as we age, looms rather large. As I fall, I'm pushing 60, so I'm kind of at the front end of that. A fall in our elderly years often leads to other complications. And in this part of the country, in the upper Midwest, although you wouldn't know it from the last few days, we've had some unseasonably very warm temps. We are getting into that time of year when the white stuff starts flying around and things get slippery. So falling definitely is a top of mind item. All right, let's take our tap here, turn it into a reach. And now instead of traveling the width of the foot as we shift weight across, and let that back heel lift up. So traveling the length of the foot, heel to toe. And let's begin to deepen out the breath. Breathing in through the nose if you're able. And the out breath through either the mouth or the nose. If I have any in the audience who have issues with snoring, which I did, although they're radically decreased recently, get in touch with me. I stumbled upon a few things in the last couple of weeks that are really quite remarkable. But it begins with breathing through the nose. So that's a first step. So we've got to get through that. But then there are some other things you could do that make an almost immediate difference. So let's slow this down, shrink down the movement. Let's come back to our neutral starting position. Call this starting position Uji. Think of it as relaxed readiness. And let's connect to the breath today with a little silk reeling. So take one palm up and extend it out away from the body. Take a breath in as you withdraw that hand. Spiral it in the back as you breathe out. Let it slide forward. Breathing in. Sweep it forward. Breathing out. Slowing down. Let the body follow the breath now. Sometimes this is the hard part. Just getting slowed down enough to let the body move in harmony with the breath. Just feel yourself consciously slowing down. Let's get ready to come to the other side. So as that one pulls back, the other one come to the ready. And switching sides. Spiraling the hand front and back. These spiraling motions very good for the relief of symptoms from repetitive stress injuries. For a long time have done MAT work. I spent a lot of time sitting in front of the computer and have at various points issues with things like carpal tunnel and related repetitive stress injuries. And I have found that since I started doing Qigong many years ago at this point, I don't really have that problem anymore. A lot of the forms that we do feature this spiraling of the hands. Really good for the wrist and elbow, and also for the shoulder joints. And let's get both hands working together here. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and breathing out. Let's take one more because our time is actually running down here. Let's get into some forms. So when you get to the front, just let the hands float down. And breathing in, our commencing move, hands float up. Extending the arms as they float up. Withdrawing them in just a bit, letting the elbows bend as they float down. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's take one more. And as the hands start to float up, one floats out to the side. Comes around, palm passes palm, press forward. Breathing in as you toss out to the side. Breathing out as you press forward. The hand that's held in just turns over, palm up, and palm passes palm. Breathing in, breathing out. Fending off the monkey. And now add the holiday season to your already probably busy work week. And monkey mind is ever present. Let's just hold that at bay for a few minutes. Let's get just a couple more and we'll get one more form in today. So last push forward. Now take this front hand, just let it fall. Let it pass the body. As it does, the other hand circles around. We turn and press. Now, both hands draw circles. Breathing in as we circle the hands. Breathing out as we push that back hand. And we use this circling motion to work our way across to the other side. So press, circle as you turn back to center, turn to the other side, circle again, and press. Everything just staying in motion, both hands drawing circles or spirals. As this movement across is sometimes referred to as a double spiral. So here's the single to press, and another single to press, and I want to move across. So here's one to press, one to get us to center, and another one to get us to the other side and press. Let's just do a couple more. Go to the other side, circle center, circle side, 2 presses, 1 and 2. And let's circle to the center and finish just catching the ball. Spin your ball. The palms go flat toward the floor and press down. And let's close it up today. Rising, turning palms to the floor, pressing down, breathing in as we rise, breathing out as we press the palms. Let's do that one more time and finish it up. And as the hands press down, float down, let them come together, hand over the lower belly. Bring your feet together just a little bit, close your eyes, and let's finish with our usual 3 deep breaths. Make that third one extra deep. And as you release it, release the hands. Open the eyes, give everything a little shake. And thanks for joining me on the Wake Up Flow today. I'll be back at 11 with a member flow a little bit longer and doing some Zhanzhuan static work. Have a great Tuesday. Namaste.